I made a massive mistake here. I recorded an entire video and forgot to turn the mic on. I seem to be doing this more often than not nowadays. I think it might be finally time for me to upgrade to the new Rode Video mic that has the battery that's rechargeable and turns on by itself when you turn the camera on. Because I keep catching myself out doing this, but anyway. Screwdrivers are out. Shit speaker has its woofer exposed. You missed a lot of stuff. I'll just do a quick little cut back to the footage that recorded. There's 2. There's 3. There it is. I've successfully got the grill off the side, as we can see just here. Because I did have a B camera going, which is up there, which is, hey, you can see me right here, which has a microphone that doesn't require battery. So I do have audio, but it's really bad, so I'm just gonna re-record most of it. But I pulled the side of the speaker, or the grill off, and the hot glue did a very good job holding it on there. And well, it's exposed now. And basically, the only other main part of the video, I rambled on for a long time anyway, was this right here was the power supply that I was using, well this is the cable obviously, to the power supply that I was using in the original video where I added the third woofer, and this right here is for the Kicker iKick iPod dock, and this thing is 22 amps, sorry, I always mess that up, 22 volts, sorry, 2.7 amps. So do some very basic math on that, we're talking 50 to 60 watts. So, maybe not powerful enough for the amplifier that is inside this speaker. Anyway, right now we don't need this anymore, but right now, inside of the speaker box, we can see this cable just here, and I'll actually remove it for you, which just means I'll have to deal with the really loud boot up sound. This right here cable is for my Dracast 1000 LED light that I use for all my videos. Right now I'm just powering it off some Sony batteries. But this right here is 15 amps. Now keep in mind this amplifier in here can run on anything from 12 volts to 24 volts. Optimally with a few more amps than 2 like I was previously running, and it doesn't run out of power. This right here, 15 volts, 8 amps, do a bit of math on that, 120 watts. So this cable right here, or power supply with this cable at the end, does a far better job powering this speaker. So if I plug it into the back here and we have a look, as I plug it in, we still get an extremely loud boot up sound, as we always have with this Bluetooth amplifier. Even with the last build I did, I had the same issue. We now can crank the speaker up all the way, and we don't have that same issue where it would turn off. And the funniest thing about this too, on the back here, it says Sony speaker. Actually, I can show you. It says Sony speaker. Which way is it gonna go? That way. We'll zoom you right in. Sony speaker, and it actually says on the back to 120 watt, which is funny as, because it's actually the power rating of the amplifier that is inside of this box. But anyway, I've now got the more powerful power supply that isn't running out of power. It can push this thing extremely loud. It's surprising how well this thing performs. I've taken the grill off the side here, purely just because I wanted to do a sound demo, because I didn't actually do a sound demo in the last video, and I figured it's far more interesting to watch woofers moving than not, so I took it off. The hot glue I used worked really well, and it nearly broke the grill, but I got it off in one piece. So, what we're gonna do right now is jump over to a sound demo, and you can hear for yourself how this thing actually sounds. I might do some like low to medium volume tests, and then I'll do some high volume tests. I don't really want to take this outside because at the moment where I'm living here, and it'll be different in the new place, neighbors are literally just there. If my camera was exposing that image out there correctly, you could legit see their roof. Whereas in the new place, I'm on a bit more land, and well, that's still coming, but that'll be getting there eventually. So one other thing as well that I said in the video too, I want your suggestions. What do you guys want to see me do to this thing? Because obviously I've added the third woofer, I've made it Bluetooth, I can run it off a battery. I do have a 12 volt battery, again that has the same issue of running out of power because it's 12 volts, 2 amps. But what do you want to see me do to this speaker? Because, well, let's face it, this is going to stick around on the channel for a fair bit, so I want to see what your guys' suggestions are to modifying this Bluetooth speaker. But anyway, let's jump on now with a sound demo and hear how the thing sounds, because it isn't too bad, to be fair. So there we go, we've heard how this speaker sounds and I want your opinions down in the comment section down below. Considering this thing has cost me a total of $10, the more I think about it. I got this cabinet and probably all of the speakers, keep in mind there's three drivers here. That's an LG woofer, that's a Panasonic subwoofer, and that's a JVC subwoofer. I probably spent a total of $10 on. The Bluetooth amplifier board that is in it, I bought on eBay for 20 bucks or 15 bucks or something like that. It took so long to get here. I actually got my money back before it arrived. Then it arrived and well, now I've got a free amplifier in there, and then the little plug in the back's like literally 20 cents. So $10 speaker so far. Pretty impressive for the money, if I can't say so myself. Alright, so I'm just editing up the video right now and realized I forgot to shoot an outro for it, so you guys know exactly how it goes. I'm going to say it as fast as I possibly can, so if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to chuck a like on it, subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already, and with that being said guys, I'll catch you in the next video and I hope you enjoyed this one.